Hi, my name's Mitchell Ellis. I'd like to take just a minute to explain to you a few features on some of our carts. This is our 24 by 48 retail wagon. It's a nice little wagon for the retail garden centers. Maybe you've bought some wagons in the past that were made in China like this, and they've got real flimsy expanded metal on them, and they rust out pretty quick, and they're made out of very light metals. Well, we have a robotic plasma cutting table, and what we do is we use our excess material that we have to make this material for this outer edge, and then we bend them in our press brake. It's a good little wagon for a garden center. It's got 9-gauge 3/4 flat expanded metal on it right here. It's going to last a long time. This is the same expanded metal that is in our 6x12 tracking wagons, and we've got tracking wagons that are 25 years old, so there's no problem with this lasting in a nursery or a retail garden center application. Another problem that many people have run into with retail wagons is flat tires. Well, people say, well, I go on gravel or I go on sand. It says, will these wheels roll in an environment like that? Well, these wheels are they're 10 inches by 2 inches, but they're solid, so you'll never have to worry about them going flat. And another thing about this is, being they are the diameter that they are, they'll roll over a garden hose that has water pressure on it. So that'll go real easy. Another thing about this wagon is it'll turn very sharp. I mean, it'll turn at 90 degrees, so you can turn around in an aisle in a garden center. It has rubber caps on the end of the handles so that wasps or dirt daubers can't get in there and build a nest. Another thing about this wagon is there's no bearing in the pivot point, because it's a pipe and pipe application. As you can see right here, it's the same theory that we use on our 6x12 tracking wagons. So this is something that'll hold up for years and years and years. If you buy this cart, you're going to get 25 years out of it, and it's not going to be a problem. And the thing of it is, the prices are in line with everybody else's. So if you want a good retail garden cart, give us a call. Now, you want to know how many pots fit on here? Well, this is a trade gallon pot. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, so 4 will fit this way. And of course, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get about 24 1-gallon pots on there. Well, how many 3-gallon pots could you get on there? That's a 3-gallon pot right there. You're going to get about 2 this way, and you're going to get about 4 this way. So you can get about 8 3-gallons on there. As far as handling the weight, it's not going to be an issue. This cart is super strong. I mean, it'll handle the weight, no problem. So if you want a good retail cart, give us a call. Okay. I'd like to introduce you to our FC2 cart. This cart is the very first cart that I started building back in 1977. This cart has pneumatic wheels on it. It's electro zinc plated. It has the 9-gauge 3/4 flat expanded metal in it. It's the same expanded metal that we use in our tracking wagon. The dimensions on this cart is 36 inches wide. It's 58 inches long. This cart, I've seen it used for so many things. I've seen people use for moving plant material. I've seen people move fertilizer with it. I've seen people move lumber with it. I've seen people move animal feed and hay on it. I've seen it used for so many different things. We've sold them to people to use them for tool carts, but we started building them for the nursery and for the greenhouse industry. Now, this cart right here, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll take this cart right here, they'll put it at an angle like this, and they'll get up to something real heavy, and then they use it, the leverage as a lift, to be able to pick something up. This cart right here, this is your 1 gallon, 58 inches, 1-gallon pot, 6 inches. It's 36 inches wide. This is the 3-gallon pot, so you're going to get 1, 2, 3. Even if you set them on the edge like that, you could get 4 on there. So this cart is rated for 600 pounds, and believe me, that's more than you're going to want to push on a cart anyway. So I just wanted to take a minute and explain to you about our FC2 cart. This cart, we can ship it to you in a box. The box is 36 inches wide, it's 58 inches long, and it's 16 inches deep. It's real easy to put together. It comes with instructions. Got a bolt here for this piece, got a bolt here for this piece. The handle slides in, it screws into some threads down on that end, so it's real easy to put together, and we made it like this so that we can ship it to you at the lowest possible rate.
Okay.
This is our FC1 cart. I started making it at the same time that I did the FC2 cart. The only difference between this cart and the FC2 is the FC2 is 36 inches wide, and this cart is 26 inches wide. It can be used for all of the same things that the FC2 can be for. A lot of the reasons that people buy the FC2 is because they use it outside, they're in a field, they're moving plants, it's during production, they're doing potting, they want to be able to move a lot of plant material at one time. This cart right here is more desirable for people who own greenhouse operations because maybe they have narrow aisles or something like that they want to be able to get their plant material down. One thing that I wanted to mention about the FC1 and the FC2 is you always load this end of the cart first, and you always unload this end of the cart first, because if your weight's down here, this cart will tip over. After about one time of dumping your plants on the ground, you come to realize that that's an issue and you don't do it anymore. It's just a little learning curve that you have to go through. This cart here, it has the same 9-gauge 3/4 flat expanded metal, 1.5 inch and 1/8 angle iron around it. It also comes in a box 26 inches wide, 6 inches deep, and 58 inches long. It goes together the same way as the FC2. So we offer these two carts, two sizes, 28 by 56 and 36 by 58. So, and the pneumatic tires that'll roll almost over any type of ground, and it also has a 600-pound weight capacity. I just wanted to take a minute and show you some of our most popular carts. We do have other carts. We have the shipping carts like the wholesale growers used in being able to get their carts to the market, like Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, or independent garden centers across the country. But these are some carts that make it good for the landscapers, for the wholesale growers, and even the retail application. I mentioned to you about how durable the carts are and about how strong the carts are. Just want you to keep this in mind. And if you get ready to buy some carts, appreciate it if you give us a call at 251-649-6466, or either you can email us at ellisproducts@zebra.net.